very happy time. I'm happy to be back. As I said, it's my hometown.
Yes.
Well, you're a happy girl now. When you go to London?
Well, yes, I'm much happier though.
It's the rumor that just won't die, because maybe Marilyn never truly got the justice she deserved. In 2025, more than 6 decades after her mysterious death, whispers are growing louder in Hollywood's darkest corners. A push to exhume Marilyn Monroe's body is gaining traction. According to tabloid insiders and anonymous sources within the LAPD Cold Case Division, a group of retired forensic experts and private investigators are quietly lobbying for permission to dig up the truth, literally. Their goal? To re-examine Monroe's remains using today's advanced toxicology and forensic technology, tools that didn't exist in 1962. They claim new tests could detect needle punctures, hidden injection sites, and drug metabolites at the molecular level, potentially unraveling what they believe is a decades-old cover-up. The original cause of death, an overdose of barbiturates, was based solely on circumstantial findings, pill bottles, hearsay, and a suspiciously tidy death scene. But skeptics have long pointed to inconsistencies. No pill residue was ever found in her stomach. The timing of her death reports shifted. Her internal organs were misplaced during the autopsy process, and key figures like her psychiatrist and housekeeper gave contradictory timelines. Could exhumation finally close the case? Not so fast. No official request has been filed with the city or her estate. In fact, the Monroe estate has already released a carefully worded statement calling the rumors invasive, unnecessary, and lacking any credible foundation. But for many, that just adds fuel to the fire. True crime forums, Reddit threads, and late-night talk shows are buzzing with theories. Some claim the exhumation is already being planned in secret. Others say the remains wouldn't yield anything new after all these years. Still, the idea won't go away, because for millions, the official story has never sat right. Whether it ever happens or not, the mere possibility of disturbing Marilyn's grave has reignited questions the public has been asking for over 60 years. Was it really suicide? Or was Marilyn silenced because she knew too much about the Kennedys, about Hollywood, or about something even darker? Until someone opens the coffin, all we have are rumors. But in 2025, those rumors are growing louder than ever. In 2025, a discovery rocked the world of Hollywood historians and lifelong fans. A dusty shoebox buried in the attic of a late photographer's estate became the center of an international frenzy. Inside, hundreds of handwritten letters, Polaroids, and scribbled notes, all belonging to the woman we thought we already knew, Marilyn Monroe. But these weren't glamorous studio stills or perfectly rehearsed interviews. They were raw, vulnerable, honest, and they told a story few were prepared to hear. Titled Dear Marilyn, The Unseen Letters and Photographs, the newly released book compiles a treasure trove of personal documents that reveal Norma Jean Baker in her truest form. Before the platinum blonde bombshell, before the headlines, before the tragedy. The letters written to childhood friends, foster parents, and even a mysterious woman known only as Aunt M strip away the Hollywood varnish. In them, she speaks openly about her dreams of being not famous, but important, her struggle with being called too plain, and haunting entries about loneliness during her time in foster care. One photo, now viral, shows a 17-year-old Norma Jean sitting barefoot in a field, clutching a notebook. Scrawled across the back, "One day they'll know my name, but they'll never know my soul." That sentence alone has reignited debates about how much of Marilyn's life was manufactured by the studios, and how much was her quietly trying to break free from it. Perhaps the most heart-wrenching detail is a letter addressed to a man named David, presumed to be an early boyfriend. In it, she writes, "You don't understand what it means to walk into a room and feel invisible until they ask you to take your clothes off." It's a chilling foreshadowing of the exploitation she'd face in her career. Critics and fans alike are calling Dear Marilyn one of the most important Monroe discoveries of the past decade. Not because it rewrites her legend, but because it fills in the silence behind it. For once, we hear her. Not through press agents, not through biographers, but through her own trembling handwriting. In the hills of Brentwood, tucked behind wrought iron gates and whispering palm trees, stands the only home Marilyn Monroe ever owned, and the place where her life tragically ended. For decades, the modest Spanish-style bungalow at 12305 Fifth Helena Drive has drawn quiet visitors, curious fans, and conspiracy theorists alike. But in 2024, that iconic home came terrifyingly close to being erased forever. When developers quietly filed plans to demolish the property, it sent shockwaves through Hollywood historians and Monroe loyalists. The outrage was immediate and global. Petitions flooded city offices, fans staged candlelight vigils at the gates. Even A-list celebrities joined the chorus to protect what they called sacred ground. The public outcry worked. In late 2024, Los Angeles officials granted the home historic monument status, effectively pausing the wrecking ball. But the battle was far from over. The property's new owner, a luxury real estate investor, challenged the designation in court, claiming the home had no significant architectural value. But preservationists argued this wasn't just any old house. It was where Marilyn spent her final hours. Her bedroom, her phone records, the layout, the mysterious position of her body when found, the open window, the alleged missing evidence. Every inch of that space is part of a puzzle we've never solved. And in September 2025, after months of legal wrangling, a Los Angeles judge made it official. The home will not be demolished. For now, the house and the mystery inside it has been saved. The ruling has reignited interest in Marilyn's last night. Experts are now re-examining the floor plan, the phone lines, even the path paramedics took into the home. Small architectural details that once seemed meaningless, like the placement of a hallway mirror or a locked guest room, are now under fresh scrutiny. Is it just preservation? Or are we finally ready to uncover what really happened behind those walls in August of 1962? Whatever the case, Marilyn's house remains standing. Not just as a tribute to a lost icon, but as a silent witness to a story that refuses to die. And maybe, just maybe, in those walls, the truth still lingers. More than 6 decades after Marilyn Monroe's untimely death, the shadows surrounding her final hours continue to stretch. And in 2025, 2 new revelations have reignited the firestorm of speculation tying the starlet to America's most powerful political dynasty. This time, it's not just about secret affairs or whispered phone calls. It's about warnings, political panic, and a diary that may or may not exist. According to a bombshell new Kennedy biography released this fall, Jackie Kennedy, poised, elegant, and fiercely protective of her family, once directly warned her husband about Marilyn Monroe. The book claims that Jackie, long aware of JFK's alleged liaisons, pulled her husband aside and delivered a chilling prediction. Marilyn could be trouble. Though the quote is secondhand, passed down through a friend of the family, it adds new texture to a story that's been dissected for decades. Jackie, according to the author, wasn't just worried about infidelity. She was terrified of the political risk Monroe represented. And that risk? It may have been far greater than anyone realized. In parallel with the book's release, social media exploded with a viral image, a supposed scan of a diary page allegedly written by Marilyn just hours before her death. The page, typed, dated August 4th, 1962, and signed MM, makes vague but damning references to Bobby, promises broken, and blue pills I didn't ask for. While no credible historian has verified the document, and Monroe's so-called Red Diary has never officially been recovered, the internet frenzy was unstoppable. Theories spread like wildfire across TikTok, Reddit, and even mainstream cable news. Was this the long-lost evidence of her connection, not just to President John F. Kennedy, but also to his brother, Attorney General Robert F. Kennedy? The Red Diary has long been a staple of Monroe mythology, a rumored notebook in which she allegedly documented secret conversations with the Kennedys, political affairs, and even threats made against her. Some versions say the diary vanished the night she died. Others insist it was stolen by intelligence agents to protect national security. Until now, no concrete proof has surfaced. But the timing of this new leak, coinciding with the Kennedy book's release, has conspiracy theorists convinced that something larger is at play. What makes the situation even more unnerving is how the two stories intertwine. If Jackie Kennedy indeed warned her husband about Marilyn, and if Marilyn truly recorded sensitive information in a diary, the stakes become terrifyingly high. What if Monroe wasn't just a tragic starlet in over her head, but a liability in a game of global power and Cold War politics. The Monroe estate has declined to comment on the diary rumor, and Fox News, who initially reported on the biography's findings, has since walked back some of the quote's context. Still, the damage is done. The idea that Jackie foresaw danger and that Marilyn may have documented it is enough to reopen every old wound. To skeptics, these developments are nothing more than recycled gossip, dressed up in new packaging. But to believers, and there are millions of them, 2025 feels like the year when the truth is starting to leak through the cracks. Whether or not the Red Diary is ever verified, or whether Jackie Kennedy's alleged warning ever happened, one thing is undeniable. Marilyn Monroe is no longer just a cautionary tale about fame and addiction. She's the center of an American mystery, one that refuses to die, and one that, even in the age of deepfakes and disinformation, still feels frighteningly real.